Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from sweetstamper.com, and it is day 2 of Halloween week. I am doing a Facebook Live demonstration Monday through Friday this week, all featuring fun Halloween crafting. So we kicked off last night with this super cute handmade card. And this is such that you could make a dozen of these very quickly. And I love the warm vibe that we achieved by using the wood grain paper. This is the Country Woods paper. I actually believe it's not available right now, but it will be next week or so. It is on sale, so maybe it'll be available again before it goes off sale. And we used some of this burlap. It's actually called polka dot trim, but we wanted that burlap vibe and the buffalo check and a little bit of purple thrown in. So I was really going for kind of a fall hayride party or something like that. That kind of a feel, that kind of a vibe. And I think we did a pretty good job of achieving that. So let me see who is already here. How do I do? There we go. Okay. Well, hello, Chrissy, and hello, Kathy and Corinne. Thank you for joining me. We are going to, you can see my sweeties I have over here. So I'm going to make, we're going to actually make 2 bags tonight because it's just as easy to make 2 as it is 1. So I do have a host code here for you. And if you would like to place an order anytime this week through Sunday with my, actually no, I take it back, it's through Saturday. With my host code, you will get the project packets for free. So that means you would get this card. And because I'm demonstrating 2 bags tonight, you'll get both. And so the projects from Monday through Friday you would get for free with a $35 order. Using this host code, if you bring your order up to $50, then you will get the Shimmer Gems for free as well. And I'm using them on all the projects this week, and I will show you. Here they are. So, hello, Kimmy. I'm glad you have joined us. I'm going to jump right in to making this fun little set of bags. Now remember, if you're on my email list, you will get all of these project tutorials later this week. Now, let's start with our paper trimmer. And I'm just using lemon lime twist. This would work really well with pumpkin pie as well. I think gorgeous grape, I think it might be a little bit too dark for this project. So let's see, I'm going to need to pull this over here so that I can bring the arm out. Ay, ay, ay. Come on, girl. There we go. Duh. Okay. Hey, Susan, I'm glad you have joined us. We're going to make some fun little treat bags. Ay, ay, ay. I've got too much stuff up here. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to trim our paper down to 2 pieces of 7.5 by 4. So what I'm going to do, this is 8.5 by 11 paper. So right away, I'm going to bring this down to 7.5 and cut. Oh, I don't have I'm going to have to get my scoreboard over here because I don't have my scoring blade on here. And then we want 2 pieces at 4 inches. So we are going to go 4 here and 4 here. So I have some nice little pieces of scrap to use on some other projects. Did I cut that at 4? Okay, yeah. Okay, I have 2 pieces at 7.5 by 4. Now because I somehow took my scoring blade out, let me get my scoreboard. To be honest, it's my preferred way to score. Okay, here we go. We're going to make quick work of these. So On the short side, I only need a 1/2 inch, so I can do it either direction. Sometimes I'll do it over here because I find it a little bit easier when it's butted up against the side there. So there's my 1/2 inch. I'll do it again over here, a 1/2 inch. Now I'm going to take the long side and I'm going to score at 3. Bring this down so you can see it a little better. And 3 1/2 and 6 1/2 and 7. And I'm going to do that on both because, like I said, this takes 1 sheet of cardstock. You might as well just go ahead and make 2. I don't typically make 1 of anything because it seems to be almost a waste of time because I can always find use for a second project. Oh, 6 1/2 and 7. Okay, got a little tickle in my throat. I'm going to need to grab a little drink of water. Now, before we start cutting and scoring, we're going to do just a little bit of stamping. Now, I'm featuring 2 different stamp sets tonight. I'm featuring both of the Halloween stamp sets that are in the online store. These are both online exclusives, which means they are while supplies last. I expect they will last through our Halloween season this year. Beyond that, I'm not too sure. So both of these are in the online store, and I'm going to use them both. Now, this is the one I used last night for the little Halloween card, and I just thought just to show both, I would use both tonight. But I'm not going to use the dies from this tonight. So the Potions and Spells is a photopolymer, and the Playful Ghosts is cling rubber, so that's going to make it really easy for me to, I'm going to do some random stamping, and let me think. Make sure I've got the top. Yeah, that's going to be the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to put a few little boos on my cardstock before I start doing anything else with it. And, you know, if you're doing like polka dots, you wouldn't matter which direction your cardstock was going. But I am going to do it this way. And that's just going to give me a little bit of a random image. And then on the photopolymer, there's actually 2 little stamps that have like little sparkly, almost like little, I guess they'd be like little stars, like magic. And so I'm just put them both on there at the same time, which makes really quick work of something like this. And you could put them any way you wanted. You could use them singly or together. To me, when you do them together, it's going to save you a little bit of time. So basically, I'm not quite making my own designer series paper, but just making a little pattern on my cardstock to give it a little bit of extra design oomph. So super quick and easy. And there's my background stamping. Now, I need a bone folder. Here we go. And I'm going to need some paper snips, and they are here. So I'm going to fold in on all of my score lines, and you know, you want to crease them pretty well. And you can see while I'm doing this how you might as well just make 2 as make 1, because you're kind of in the groove, and that way you also kind of master what you're making. And so that the next time you pick this up, your brain will remember how to do it already. Now, I want to use a strong adhesive to hold this together because it is essentially a little box. We're making kind of a little bag, an open top box or a little bag. So I am going to, first of all, cut off this little tiny, this little square here. I don't need that. And I'm also going to cut up on my score lines. Oh, I can't see that from here. So I'm going to cut up on the score lines. And that is going to create little flaps for me. there. And then I'll go to this one and do the same thing. And it doesn't matter which direction this goes. If your score lines are in one side or the other, it's an equilateral box, and so it doesn't matter where your score lines are. Okay, now I am going to put some seal right here, and I'm going to use my Seal Plus. Now, if you're not, if you don't have Seal Plus or you're not confident with it, you could easily use your tear and tape. I just really, this is just so quick that it's definitely my preference. Now I'm going to just fold this like so, and this is going to fold right over it, and that's going to make my box lying flat. And I do like to just go over that with my bone folder just to make sure it's really, really secure. And I'm going to do the same thing here. There we go. And now I have all my little flaps here, and I'm going to take these, and I really like to fold them back so that they have a really strong crease. And this one as well. Oh, did I forget to? Oh, I forgot to make a little, I forgot to cut that one there. It will tell you very quickly. So you can see how, I mean, this comes together really, really fast. This is what I'm doing here and here. And then this is just going to tuck in, and we're going to do it like so. And that means that I'm going to take one of these, and I find it easiest to pull it towards me and put the seal on that way. And then I can just fold up my box like so. And then the part with the sticky goes right there. Boom, done. Okay, so like I said, we're doing this 2 out of a single sheet of cardstock, and then I still had these really nice size scraps left over. So let's pull this together, and we now have these 2 little boxes. Now, I wanted to show you, I don't have, hey Pam, I'm glad you've joined us. There is no Halloween candy out yet, at least that I've seen here in San Antonio, and thanks be to God because we're in August. But so I'm just pulling out what I had in my studio. This is one of the little, these are the little gummy bears, and this fits very nicely in there with a little room on top to close it. Now this is a tight fit, but I did have this bar in here, and it will poke out the top, but most people wouldn't mind. So I would use a smaller bar or let the top come out. Either way. Okay, so now we are ready to decorate the front of our boxes. And when you get these kits by mail, you will have all of this scoring done for you, and you will get these little pieces that we're going to decorate our boxes with. I'm not including the candy, so it just doesn't travel well in the heat, for one thing, and you may like different candies. So okay, so once again, we're just doing these side by side, and I'm going to start with my little ghost, and this is the ghost that is a witch, and he's just super, super cute. Love him. And I'm putting him on this little, this is one of the stitched squares from Stylish Shapes. And then I'm going to take this little shape that is from the new Greetings of the Season, which I've been using the heck out of, and I'm going to put this cat on there. And I am strategically, or maybe I should say purposely, putting him on at an angle because I want him to not just be, I want him to be like a spooky cat. So, oh, I'm glad you like my little boxes. I mean, I make, when I'm doing 3D stuff, they've got to be quick and easy. I'm a quick and easy girl. I can't do, umpteen different scores and diagonal scores. And I mean, I admire people who do, but that's just not where I'm going to be. While I have this out, let's go ahead and do our greetings. And where did it go? Where did that cute little greeting go on the clear block? It was the Hocus Pocus one. Well, phooey, I'm already missing stamps. Well, let's start with the boo. We've got our little boo bag. Let's start with that one. And I'm going to actually, this is one of the dies from the postage, perennial postage. So that's going to go with this guy. And then this stamp set has an adorable little greeting. And I had mounted it already. It's Hocus Pocus. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, it's over here on my table. Okay, so this is super cute. And this is going to say a little Hocus Pocus. And it's in this kind of funny, funky font. Oh, so Pam's telling us that chocolate candy is actually hard to find in the grocery store right now. Well, maybe they're saving it all for Halloween. We can hope. Although for Halloween, I think a lot of people are thrilled to have these little gummy bears and sweet tarts and all kinds of things. So, and I think what I like about these little boxes, so let me just, before we start decorating, these you can make 2 out of a single sheet of cardstock. They hold a small treat because, you know, if you're not careful with Halloween treats, you can kind of break the bank and go a little hog wild, and it can be a problem. Now, instead of, I don't want my cat to be too dark, so I'm going to actually use Pebbled Path to color him in, and I'm going to use a little bit of yellow on the eyes, and this is Dark Daffodil Delight. And then I'm going to use, Pebbled Path is a really dark gray, and it's a warm gray, and I really, really like it. It's one of our in colors that started last year, and we have one more full year with it. I can tell you that I will miss it dreadfully when it goes away. And maybe we will find it coming back. So all I've done here is use the dark Pebbled Path to highlight some of the lines that the artist has already put there for me. And now I'm going to come along here with the light Pebbled Path. And it's not a whole lot lighter, but it's just enough to where I wanted to be able to see all of these nice lines on the cat and get kind of the feel of a black cat, but not so black that you couldn't see all the nice artwork on this little guy. So let's get all there. And again, this is light and dark Pebbled Path for my little kitty, and this is stamped directly on one of the shapes from Greetings of the Season. Love, love, love these dies. So that is going to go there. Now, when you go to put your treats inside these little bags, I mean, super cute, super easy. When you go to put this in these little bags, you have a couple of options. Now, I can just leave it like this, and I can squeeze it like so, and I can wrap it. I can wrap it with some ribbon and kind of press it closed. Hey, Margaret, I'm glad you're here with me. You can do that and press it closed and then put this here. Now, your other option is you could just staple it, you know. But I wanted people to be able to open this without, I wanted them to be able to basically open it and close it without tearing it to pieces. So I think my center is about there. So let me put a dot over here. Let me see. Yeah, let me take a dot over on this dotted line here and this dotted line here. And I don't know about you, you know, you probably have one of these little 1/8 inch punches somewhere. And I'm just going to put a little, just a little hole there. And then I'm going to thread my gingham ribbon. Now, when you get your packets for this week, you'll probably have like, I don't know, a yard or two of this ribbon because I'm using it every day. So when you get your packets, you will get the ribbon. And then I'm using the gems, the same gems every day. If your order is $35, you get the packets, and that includes, you know, some of the ribbon. If you bring it up to $50, you'll get the gems as well. And that's the full package of the Purple Shimmer Gems, I should say. So let's just bring this all the way. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now let's try again. Boy, when I was younger, this was a whole lot easier. Anybody can relate? Oh, okay. So there is my super cute little bow. Now it's kind of going wonky on me, so we'll maybe play with that a little bit. Sometimes just the warmth of your hands will get it to settle down. Now, where did I put my scissors? There we go. Ribbon scissors are here. And it's already looking really cute. Now, here's my little cat, and I'm just going to pop it like so. And I can pop that bow right down there. I'm not going to put this on dimensionals because it's a treat bag. And I find that a lot of times dimensionals on the main image will just be a little bit fussy. Now, I will possibly put this up on dimensionals. Yeah, that way it will. And I'm just going to pop it right there like so. I could even do it a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it straight across there. And I think for this, I will put a couple of dimensionals, if I can lay my hand to them. Here we go. And you know what I like about these two? These, which I think is true of the majority of Halloween images, these are very cute for boys or girls, men or women. Anybody would love this little guy. And I'm going to have that tag hanging off the edge just a wee bit like so. Now I can come back in here and I can put a little mini glue dot, although because it's kind of going funky on me. Let me grab one. And then I'm going to put just a couple of those gems. And I've got a super cute little treat bag that I can hand out wherever I go. You can do this as a random act of kindness to strangers that you encounter. You can do this for your clerk at the grocery store. You can do this for, you know, Sunday school class. You can do it for, I'm in physical therapy twice a week, so I can guarantee you my PT crew, it's a pretty big clinic. There's quite a few techs and several doctors, and so I just bring for everybody when I do that. Here we go. And you know, I think that when you do this I just do this during the whole month of October, it just spreads a lot of goodwill. It's just that little fun something that lets people know that you care, that you're there to brighten their day. I'm putting that right there where that hole is. And it's just they're also really great conversation starters, so that if you want to just say, hey, you know, I see you in here all the time. Let me introduce myself and give you this cute little treat. So that can be anywhere. Oh, look at there. Oh yeah, so there we go. A little hocus pocus with our kitty, and because we did some stamping, we have it's nice front and back. And what I like about these, because they're cardstock, is they're quite sturdy. So now let's come over here to our little ghost, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use this pebbled path for the broom handle with a very, very light touch because it is quite narrow. And then I'm going to use some dark crumb cake for the broom down here. You could mix a little bit of yellow in with that if you wanted. Let me just grab that and show you what I mean. Because if you want it to look more like a lighter straw broom, you can just take, and you see how that little bit of daffodil kind of brings a little bit more warmth to the crumb cake blend. And then I am going to use, remember, I don't need to color the actual ghost, but because I'm putting him on here, I think I'm going to give him a lemon lime twist hat so that it's nice and bright. And I mean, if you want to go in there and color all those stripes, you go for it. That is way too fussy for me. And I'm using light pumpkin pie for the little cape. And this is just going to be a nice, bright little treat holder. You know, I think Halloween has the capacity to bring out the kid in all of us. And I think I'm going to make this little buckle orange too. I'm going to come back in here with my dark pebbled path and put a little hat band like this. And then I've got that little patch, and I'm going to use dark Highland Heather just for a little pop of purple. And then this little guy is ready to attach. Super cute. Again, these Playful Ghosts, I really love this stamp set. You don't have to do a lot of coloring. So there, that is, and you know what? I was going to do this, but honestly, I might just, maybe I'm just going to, yeah, that's pretty cute. I could just stamp Boo right there, but I think I like that little pop of color. So let's go ahead and, where did my little pack of sweeties go? Well, there we go. So I'm going to show you the alternate way to close this is I'm just going to squeeze this like so, and then I'm going to grab a piece of ribbon and close it with a little knot. So for this, you want to pull pretty tight so that it kind of just helps to keep it closed. So I've got it really, really cinched up tight. And then I'm going to put my knot in there like so. And then I can adjust it where I want it. I'm kind of obliterated the Boo, but that's okay. So that is there, and I'm going to pop this, and I'm going to slide it underneath the ribbon a little bit because it's a pretty small space you've got here. Oh well, I've got a pretty small space there, but that way the ribbon goes right across the top of my little piece. And I could just stamp Boo there, but I think this is kind of fun if I angle it. And I did put this one up on dimensionals. I think I will do the same thing here. It just gives it a little bit of depth. So I don't know, what do you guys think? I mean, you could make these, you could make up a set of these. Like I said, a single sheet of cardstock for 2. So you could actually, you could pop out, like a dozen of these in absolutely no time at all. Now, the last little touch is going to be these super cute gems. And I never find my take your pick. Okay, let's see if I can gather these. I think I'm going to use these light ones this time to go with that light Highland Heather there. So I'm going to have one, maybe one over here, and one over here, and then one more down here. Now, you'll think I'm silly, but I don't like to put them like down here. I don't want it to look like it's, you know, he's going to the bathroom, so I put it down here. I don't want it to be near his backside there. So there we go. 2 quick and easy little treat holders using the two different stamp sets from the online exclusives. This one is the Potions and Spells. This is our Playful Ghosts once again. This is the card we made last night with Playful Ghosts. And remember that you can get these project packets for free with a $35 order through Saturday this week only. And oh, Kathy, you like the witch. I think so too. I think the little witch ghost is super cute. I think the artwork on these is just really, really special. Remember, if you bring your order up to $50, you will get these Purple Shimmer Gems for free as well. As a newsletter subscriber, you get the tutorials for all of these as a freebie. So before I love you and leave you, let me just remind you that Card Club is open for registration this month, and we are doing the changing leaves. You get a half a pack of this gorgeous paper. You get a few of these. You get, these are from the new holiday catalog, these gold mesh leaves. They're really fun. This gorgeous, gorgeous Blackberry Bliss ribbon. You get a whole roll of that. You get a whole packet of these in color shimmer gems. And let me show you the 8 cards we're going to be making. Hey, Dolores, I'm glad you're here. And yes, the replay, we made 2 quick and easy treat bags. So I always do two fun folds. And where'd my other one go? Here it is. No, here we go. And then there's the other one. And all of this die cutting is done for you so that you can just stamp and assemble. I mean, there's embossing here, die cut and emboss here. So we do 2 each of 4 designs, but they're a little bit different, each one. And this is where I've put those gold mesh leaves. I think they're really, really special and fun to use. This is the other set of 2, really beautiful. And of course, if you don't have this particular bundle or stamp set, you can use others. You can definitely do this kit with what you have on hand. So, you know, you could put other leaves here, and there's those beautiful gold mesh leaves. So if you're already a member of Candy's Card Club, it's the easy button. You're already going to be charged this month, and this is a $42 kit. For club members, it's $46 if you're not a club member. And the only difference being you get the same kit. The only difference is that when you're a club member, you are a subscriber. And so it's going to automatically charge you each month unless you pause your subscription. And it's just the easy button. You don't have to keep remembering to register. And then after 6 consecutive months, you get an amazing little goodie bag. I say little, it's quite generous. You do get the 8 envelopes with your club packet each month. And I let you know in advance what we're going to be doing so that you can decide whether, you know, if you want to skip that month or if you want to join in with us. And you get PDF tutorials for all of them. And I demonstrated 2 of these last week for Facebook Live on Thursday. So super quick and easy, but really, really gorgeous. And just in time for this time of year. Okay, I will love you and leave you. These are the projects from tonight. There's my host code. Oops, I've got the kitty cat on his side. So let me know what you think, and I hope that you love these and that this equips you to make some fun holiday projects this year. Thanks again, take care, and God bless.